Greatness can come from anywhere.
I draw inspiration from the Filipino people and to God and my family. Hard work is the most difficult things in boxing.
Let's get into it.
Talk Nation,
smash that like button on your way in.
If Lomachenko footwork is 100%, let's forget about how he looked in the last fight. You go back to how he looked against Linares, because I can see the Haney versus Loma fight looking something like that. Linares, who was boxing Lomachenko very well, had some success, had a nice knockdown, even though it was a flash knockdown. Loma got back up. He was okay, came back, fought beautifully in that fight. It could be the same way when Loma faces Haney. Haney is going to have some success in this fight, but if Lomachenko is 100%, should I give him 90%? He is not only going to cause problems for Devin Haney, but he just may have enough to upset Devin Haney. Loma has one goal. He wants not only to be a champion, but he wants to be an undisputed champion. And this is his last possible chance to become an undisputed champion in the sport of boxing before he ultimately walks away. He not only wants to do it for his legacy, but he wants to do it for his father, for his country. So that's a lot to have on your shoulders. But if Lomachenko left the sport of boxing briefly to go stand on the front lines, I believe that he is strong enough to carry that weight. We've seen Devin Haney lose his mind briefly when he pushed Lomachenko halfway across the world, almost pushed him off the stage. That could have been the catalyst that Loma needed, that fire that he needed to push him over the hump when he faces Devin Haney. Lomachenko is surgical, he's strategic, and if his footwork is up to par in this fight, Devin Haney is going to get upset. I told you guys, if Devin Haney is able to counter Lomachenko's footwork in tow with utilizing his jab and his reach and his timing and his distance, then he's going to get the job done. This is Devin Haney. But if Devin Haney faces Lomachenko and he allows Lomachenko to get active as far as utilizing his angles, if he's able to turn Devin Haney constantly, which he generally usually does to his opponents, and if Haney cannot counter with that footwork, then Devin Haney is going to be in trouble. But Lomachenko, I told you guys before, you look at Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, depending upon the lifestyle that you live and that you lead out of the ring, it determines your longevity once you get in the ring. Now, people used to say Lomachenko, he drinks and all this kind of stuff. Look, I ain't never seen a boy party. I ain't never seen a brother drinking a beer. So if he does, ain't nobody got no footage of it. As far as I know, I ain't never seen any. And truthfully, I don't care. Because he has done enough in the sport of boxing that if he makes this a difficult fight for Devin Haney, he will get the nod. They will give Lomachenko this fight if he gives Devin Haney problems. Devin Haney is going to have a brilliant fight, number one. And he's going to have to be dominant. Not going to say he's going to have to dominate, because I don't think that he's going to dominate Lomachenko, but he's going to have to be dominant, meaning when they go to the scorecards, it's going to have to be close, but Devin Haney is going to get the benefit. But if it's too many rounds, Devin Haney, if he lets those rounds get away, and Lomachenko can stack up 4 or 5 rounds, 6 rounds, and this fight comes down to a draw, don't be surprised if Lomachenko, if he gets the nod. You look at when Sean Porter fought Errol Spence Jr., that was a close fight. And if Sean Porter, if his glove did not touch the ground when Errol caught him with that shot, he could have possibly, and in my opinion, Sean Porter could have walked away with that fight. He put hands on Errol Spence. Lomachenko against Haney is going to be the same way. If he's able to put hands on Devin Haney and make Devin Haney look uncomfortable and unsure of himself and unsure of the game plan, then Lomachenko is going to walk away with a decision victory. But I told you guys, Lomachenko has had a history of stopping opponents, hurting opponents, more so than Devin Haney. So don't be surprised if Loma hurts Haney in this fight. So Haney can walk away with this fight, in my opinion, by a unanimous decision or a split decision. But Lomachenko can walk away with a decision or a possible stoppage, TKO. I believe he has the power in this fight opposed to Devin Haney. You look at how they came in at the weigh-in. Loma came at 135 on the nose. Haney came at slightly under 135. So that means the weight is not an issue for Lomachenko. Now, once he rehydrates and Haney rehydrates, we're going to see how these guys come into the ring and how they look. More importantly, how their stamina looks throughout the duration of the fight. Neither one really has had issues, in my opinion, as far as their stamina gassing out in the later rounds of the fight. So if this fight goes 12 rounds strong and both competitors go the distance, this is possibly going to be a war. But I do believe that Devin Haney can walk away with this fight. Also, Loma can walk away with this fight. So what does that mean? It's going to be a hell of a fight. It's going to be a hell of a night. And it's anybody's fight to take. All belts are on the line. Legacy is on the line. Bragging rights is on the line. And like I said, that little push that Devin Haney gave Vasily Lomachenko, that could have been the push that he needed to win this fight.
Fatality.